Okay, so I am going to be channeling into a divine masculine's perspective, a very specific divine masculine's perspective, and seeing what, it's a bit of an experiment just to see what comes out, how, even how it resonates for more than obviously one or two people out there, and if it doesn't, then that's okay, but this is going to be relevant to more than just one person. Okay, so I'm just connecting now, just getting some instructions on how to do this. Okay, so these messages are going to come out as though they're being spoken to you. That's what I'm hearing. So I'm going to be channeling directly from the divine masculine. There may be some comment in there from a divine feminine's point of view, as though there's a conversation happening. So we will see. Okay. So the last reading I did think of the Six of Swords, and then we've got the Six of Swords out. Second card that fell out next to the Four of Cups, which has been coming out quite a lot. So coming out quite a lot in readings. So basically there's been a perspective change. There's been, and I talk about this all the time, but it is happening. I've been talking about it needing to happen, and it is actually happening. And okay, so now I'm being reminded now to channel into what the actual divine masculine wants to say. Okay, so they basically want to say, I'm sorry for ignoring you, I'm hearing. I haven't been ignoring you. I have been doing a lot of work. I have been channeling. I have been working on my King of Pentacles energy. I was just drawn to the King of Pentacles energy. I'll just draw the attention to the wolf here, which is a very special being, animal, very symbolic. If you'd like to look up the wolf, it might mean something to you. Excuse me, and I'm hearing, I've been waiting for you to meet me, to meet. I'm not going to show the cards because I need to be able to channel to and concentrate on that part, because the cards can be distracting. Okay, so I've been waiting for you to meet me on this island, my dear, where I've been able to see you all along, but you haven't been able to see me. My heart is literally bursting with love, and I want to fill our cups together with joy and happiness and peace, and I don't want this to be wasted. I don't want it to be a wasted moment. And oh my gosh, so in the last reading that came up with nothing is wasted, and this masculine doesn't want there to be a wasted moment anymore, but he's been waiting patiently. I've actually heard the masculine energy. So the masculine energy that's being rolled out, the feminine energy and the masculine energy are constantly swapping leadership roles. So, you know, the wolf is about leadership, or not just leadership, it's about pack mentality, it's about hierarchy within the pack and respect. But and working together, protection, all of that, loyalty, commitment, dedication. But the energies are always balancing each other out. One's always going to be up here or down here, or, you know, it's not to say that's going to happen forever, because we are actually reaching a period of equilibrium. We're going to get there, but this new wave of masculine energy that's coming onto the planet, they want to say, is actually is being embodied by these masculine energy, masculine energetic bodies on the earth, and that's that rollout of the consciousness upgrade, if you want to put it like that, is leading to this. Okay, so I need to get back in touch with the energy again. Okay, I'm so glad you see your strength, because I'm so glad you now see your strength, because I was the only one who could see it before, out of the two of us. This is coming from the masculine to the feminine energy, okay? So the masculine has been able to see how strong this feminine energy has been, and sees that she's needed to take some time out and put herself into a bubble. Yeah, I see that you've taken that time, and they want nothing but what you want, I'm hearing. The masculine says, because we do have the Lovers and the King of Pentacles here, and it's basically saying, you know, once, without your love, I couldn't have reached where I'm at. Without your guidance, you know, and it's like, I know you've been wondering where the hell I've been. And, you know, I've been doing the work too. We've each been doing the work. You know, the Hermit's out here on his own. This chick's waiting there with, you know, where the hell are you, man? Like, you said you'd be back 3 hours ago. What are you doing? You just disappeared? And she doesn't know where he is. And, you know, but what was being birthed is the magician within the two, because oh my god, so I just got a reference back to the other reading. So the Queen of Swords came out at the end, and that was about, you know, but this is about, I just got lost, that's why I stopped. The Queen of Swords just came in again, because we've been, that's right, yeah. So the feminine energies have been looking at things with a really harsh view. The mentality needs to change. It needs to open up. We need to be able to birth the manifest the magic, literally embody the magic and manifestation of what we need, because we are literally very powerful magicians here on this planet, and it's ramping up. It's definitely ramping up. All right, so I need more messages from the masculine, please. I'm just going to channel for a bit, because yeah. So it's really interesting. These two figures are really sort of wholesome. I mean, the Justice card is quite, but even for a Justice card, it's quite wholesome. It's almost like, okay, so the masculine saying, I've been waiting for you to find your innate femininity, because I knew it was in there. You just had to find it. And in this way, the masculine have been leading. Oh my god, there's that Queen of Swords. The masculine have been leading a little bit, and even if they don't realize it, it's consciously, they have been doing that unconsciously. And there's a Magician again. What's this one? Oh, and I saw this earlier. I saw it in my mind's eye. I literally saw this. Okay, so this is the after tarot, and so it's the image after the depicted original image, and basically the original image has all the swords sort of smashed into the heart, and the heart is not in a good way. But in this one, it's like, no, I'm whole. And there's the raven. The raven's cool. Yeah, so, and when I say Raven's Call, it's actually a bit of a personal message. I was very drawn to it just the other day on Sunday, so it's sort of, I'm getting some synchronistic stuff happening here, so it's pretty cool. So I'm just going to do some channeling now, maybe for the next 5 minutes, and then I'm going to end the reading. Okay, so I'm hearing the Divine Masculine say, so you don't even, the Divine Feminine say, so you don't even want to talk to me? And the Divine Masculine is saying, well, not while you're like this. Okay, that's pretty cool. All right. So he's basically waiting for the boat to stop rocking. Like you've sort of been on this, the Divine Feminine sort of been on this boat, and she's been just like, fucking like, excuse my language, but she's just been like, yeah, this is, I don't even have an oar. I've got my suitcase, but the ravens are the thoughts, the mental stuff that are leading the way. And literally the masculine's just been waiting and going, yeah, I'm just gonna wait until you settle down. So I'm just gonna let you do your thing, and I'll be here and I'll read your messages, but I'm not going to engage at this point in time. And whether or not that is his higher self or is his conscious self, because we don't know. How can we know, or how can I determine whether it's conscious or not? As I'm channeling, by the way, is what I mean. But we need to be triggered in certain ways sometimes in order for certain things to come up, and it needs to be in a certain safe environment. And you might see that you've repeated patterns over and over and over in your life, but secretly you're looking for a home where you can plant your heart and let that lovely tree of life grow, they're saying. But we need to do work. We need to be, because this life isn't easy. It's not. And we need to, it is a challenge, and the challenge is to evolve with it and grow. But anyway, just continue the channeling from the masculine. I really recognize your beauty, and I really wish you could see it too. I'm hoping that you receive this message because you are absolutely gorgeous and you deserve the best. And the masculine energy wants to be able to provide that to the feminine. So that message, is coming through from this particular representation of this new wave. And I'm hesitant to say these things. I don't say them to get likes. I don't say them to get people to watch my videos. I know that I lose a lot of viewers because for whatever reason I might not be saying what they want to hear, but the messages that these are intended for, the people that these messages are intended for will get to them. And I'm probably channeling a lot from my own physical aura space as well, in terms of the people who are around me, in terms of my placement in the world and the energies around me or that are attracted to me. And I've also got sources who are past as well that I tap into or that talk to me, constantly developing the relationship with those. Okay, a little bit more channeling, and now I'm going to end it. So I hope you can see that I didn't want to break your heart. I needed to just let you think I was going to break your heart. Because secretly, I am the key to breaking down your barriers. And not secretly, they do know it, but this is how we need to view it. So the feminines do know that the person is here to teach them, the people who know what's going on, which we do. And I'm getting that this masculine knows what's going on as well. He's very good at hiding it. The masculine is very good at hiding. And this is why I get so confused about whether this is a conscious energy, because I can speak for a feminine perspective, but I can't speak wholeheartedly as though I'm saying the truth about where the masculine's at, consciously or unconsciously. I can talk about the energies, but I don't know if that masculine is aware of what he's doing. Let's see what it says. Yeah, okay. They are aware. So through balance, we obtain victory. So that's the secret, basically. Yeah, time to drop the bullshit. Okay, I'm going to get one more card and channel a message from the masculine. I was going to channel and see what comes out. Okay, so they're saying don't lose hope and don't lose faith. I saw something shift, and I don't want you to lose that balance. They don't want the feminine to have a tower moment. They do not want the feminine to crash and burn. They have to be so careful with the feminine. They know they have to be careful with you. They know that you have been burnt in the past. They know that you've been through this ridiculous amount of sadness. The masculine knows. The masculine is not dumb. This particular masculine knows what's going on, feminines. They know. They know the battle that you've been through. They see it all. They see the transformation. There's a lot of fives here. There's a tower. Yeah, there's the fives of transformation, sorry. I need to keep saying that I need to keep acting as though that my readings might be the first reading that you've seen. Yeah, okay, tapping back in. The masculine doesn't want the feminine to go anywhere. They don't want you to go anywhere. They need you. We need some stability. Feminines need to stop racing around looking for the man. Oh, I'm gonna, like, I've been there. Oh, I'm gonna get on dating sites. I'm gonna look for him. I'm gonna get told that because I do tarot readings and I'm psychic, I am. I'm sorry, but I am. But like I do readings for people. Things are true that I predicted three years ago. Things are happening and they're coming true for people who are closest to me, for people who are across the other side of the world. Like, I've predicted things and they're coming true. So it's real. I'm not tooting my own horn. I never say this stuff, but it's just I need to say it. I need to sing my own song as per this card says. But why did I go down that path? Oh yeah, so I don't know, but why did I go down that path? Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna tap back into the masculines. I got a bit lost there. And you know what? I don't care what, like, literally I couldn't care less about what anyone thinks of me anymore. I'm not here to try and get likes and comments. I'm here to spread information or knowledge or do a bit of experiment. You know, this is my own part of my experiment to see if what I'm saying actually resonates with people, if it resonates across the other side of the world, if what comes out of my mouth is actually true. And I want to share this experience with people. This is my real-time freaking life, and I'm not going to waste any. I'm not going to waste it. So I've been just drawn to these messages again. I'm not going to waste a fucking single moment. You know, if I want to stay in bed, I'll stay in bed, but because that's what I need at that time. But at the end of the day, you know, because we need that balance. And in that, you know, rest is not waste. Just because, why do people think just being on the go all the time is the key to life? Not in my book. I used to be like that, but I've discovered that in order to get a more authentic way of life, I need to step back and reflect. Anyway, so that's my little rant there. I didn't expect to do that. If you're still here, you're meant to see that. If you're not, great, because you obviously don't need to hear it. Or you're not interested, which is great. Because I don't need people hanging around that aren't interested in what is being said. Anyway, so we have the King of Pentacles again. So we've come around back to the the image of the King of Pentacles. And be the calm in your own calm kingdom, or what was it? Some big black book's reference when he swallows the book of calm. But excuse me, there's soda water giving that a little bit. But basically, the masculine wants you to be the king of your own calm kingdom. You guys both need to have it. We can't have it in the bag. Basically, we need to work together to manifest. Timelines into the, what am I doing, smushing cards up everywhere. So we need to work together to manifest these revelations and these epiphanies, and that's what's happening. And this is why we're attracted to certain people at certain times, and for a reason or a season or both is what I like to say, because generally it's always for a reason that people come into your life. So yeah, like magician, you know, there's a heavy manifestation energy, and the masculines want you to know that they're coming your way. Basically that's it. And they are committed to you. And if you have doubts about whether that masculine is committed to you, they're not they're not the masculine for you. Let's put it that way. All right, one last message from the divine masculine to the divine feminine. Why am I female, male, feminine, female, feline? So many F words. I'm also hearing references to music. I just need to say what I'm saying because that's what I need to say. I'm hearing the reference from Confidence Man. Don't you know I'm in a band? It's a very funny song. Confidence Man are an Australian band. They're hilarious. I don't listen to them much, but they've done some songs that I thought were quite cute. So yes, those references will be picked up by someone. Okay, act as if. So we need to act as though what we want is possible, is here, exists, or we have to at least let it settle in, or we need a reminder in the 3Ds. So basically the 3D is like talking about the third dimension, the material dense dimension. The fourth dimension is like the in-between of the two, and then the fifth dimension is like the source dimension, I'm pretty sure. I think that's how it all works. But when I say 5D, I talk about the spiritual, the stuff that we're not quite aware of, that might be hovering around, and then we're actually able to process that, transmute that energy, and then manifest it out into the physical. But it's a process, and we need to be patient and wait. Yeah, time to let go, and that life is a mystery. So trust that mystery, and a time to let go and be patient, and just look after your own backyard for a while, everyone, because that's where the magic lies. Yeah, just look after yourself for a bit. All right, just want to see what the last words of advice might be. Okay, the masculine are terrified. You know, because at the same time, their actions are leading to healing and re-navigating or positioning the trajectory of our paths, but they're also terrified, you know, choosing to commit to someone wholeheartedly before they might even be ready to commit to themselves. I mean, that's really beautiful, because there's no reason why you can't commit to another person at the same time as committing to yourselves. But the masculine feel like they need to have it all figured out. And they need to, which means they believe they need to be set up to in order to provide for you. They're worried that they're not going to match up to previous partners, or they're worried that they're just a bit insecure. And that's okay, because the divine feminine's energy is massively it can be intimidating. It can be full on. It can be intimidating. This is my rose quartz crystal. This is just a bit of a video blog. I'm just going to ramble a little bit, you know, because that's what I like to do. I think it's a fluorite. I think it's fluorite, but I'm not a rainbow fluorite. I'm not 100% sure base, but might have some amethyst. I'm not sure, but it's absolutely gorgeous. So this is my rose quartz tree, and this is my rather dusty, I need to clean amethyst crystal. But I don't know. I know that I'm not really technically a person that like charges my crystals and things like that. I sort of just like having them around, and I think that they bring beauty into the world, right? So I think they're absolutely gorgeous, and yeah, I believe in their power. Anyway. That is it, everybody. If you'd like a reading, thank you for watching. I know that this is crazy and weird, but my videos might just turn into a bit of a personal vlog at the end. Maybe that's a cool idea. But yeah, no, I definitely have been going through a lot of awesome transformations. I'm seeing things that I never thought I could. I like the reference of looking at life through a kaleidoscope, because you know, a kaleidoscope is like that, those gorgeous things, those toys that were made out of beads and light that made different patterns when you twisted them, like a telescope, but it was a kaleidoscope. So it's almost like, oh, which lens do I need to look at this situation through? Because there's so many different perspectives that can be true. We all have our own innate truth and our own innate path and what we feel is right for us, and that's what we need to do at any given time. So that's our truth. But in terms of situations of flat out truth of certain things, there's so many different ways of looking at things and meeting in the middle. Anyway, guys, that's it. It's been me. Catch me on the details in the description, or go to Psychic Medium Jazz on Facebook to contact me for a reading. Bye.